Making headlines around the world, Mike Pence and Kamala Harris clash over COVID-19 in the first and only US vice presidential debate between them.
Separated by plexiglass barriers, the vice president and California senator were seated 3.5 meters apart. Ms. Harris accused the Trump administration of deliberately misleading Americans about the virus, while Mr. Pence fiercely defended Trump's record.
Well, the American people have witnessed what is the greatest failure of any presidential administration in the history of our country.
And our nation has gone through a very challenging time this year. But I want the American people to know that from the very first day, President Donald Trump has put the health of America first.
The actual debate aside, a fly landing on Mr. Pence's head and remaining there for 2 minutes went viral on media. Even Joe Biden's team cashed in on the moment, tweeting a picture of the presidential candidate holding a fly sweater and including a link to his campaign's donation page.
Foreign editor Bhagyashree Garekar joins us now to take this discussion further. Hi Bhagya, now the tone of this debate between the number twos was quite different, compared to last week's showdown between President Donald Trump and Democratic candidate Joe Biden. What did you make of it?
Well, you're right. The tone was civil, and it really was a debate, not a shouting match. It didn't degenerate into some kind of, talking past each other. So that was a good, refreshing change, and I think a source of relief to a lot of people. I made out of it primarily two things. Firstly, that this was an attempt by both these vice presidential candidates to appear presidential. So, the two candidates, Joe Biden and Trump, are both in their 70s. And for that reason, the person who is the vice president is going to be, closely scrutinized for how well these people are able to be president should that need arise, right? So for that reason, I think also they tried to appear calm, collected, and that worked.
Bhagya, let's talk about the COVID-19 crisis that has devastated the US. How did both candidates tackle the issue in this debate?
Oh, I think they both did well. So Kamala Harris's job was to show how incompetent the Trump administration was. And she did that. She brought all her figures there. She pointed out how, US had a very high death rate and the world's highest number of cases. She pointed out that, the Trump administration reportedly knew how bad coronavirus was and had, kept that information hidden and did not do everything that it should have done, given the dangers that, confronted the nation. On Pence's side, I think he was defensive. He defended the administration by saying, well, firstly, that they did take steps very early on. US was among the first few nations to close down their borders with China to prevent travelers coming in and, having that infection spread further. And for that matter, with the European Union as well. So that's the thing that the Trump administration quite often tries to paint as one of the things that they've done. So in that sense, I think everybody heard what they expected to hear. There wasn't a breakout movement in the sense that, well, because of what was said by Harris or by Pence, do I change my mind as an independent voter? For this reason, do I vote for Trump? Or for this reason, do I vote for Biden? I don't think we saw that. We saw both of them presenting the ground adequately.
Now, we would like to get your opinion now. Who do you think was more effective in getting their campaign message across the debate? Mike Pence or Kamala Harris?
Okay, if you ask me, I think they were both equally effective. If you were a Trump supporter, you're probably going to be agreeing with almost all of what Mike Pence did. Mm-hmm. He defended his boss. He attacked Kamala Harris on certain points. On Kamala Harris's front, well, she did well. She attacked Trump and she painted Biden as a very good alternative. So they both did very well, actually. And like I said, their job was to appear presidential. The job was to defend their guy and attack the other guy. They did that job adequately.
Well, thank you, Bhagya. We were, of course, speaking to foreign editor Bhagyashree Garekar on today's vice presidential debate, and you can read more on the debate proceedings on straitstimes.com.